What if I told you these 5 stunning home decor pieces started with Dollar Tree supplies, but look like they belong in a luxury designer store? In today's video, I'm sharing 5 new Dollar Tree DIYs that look way more expensive than they really cost. And honestly, these might be some of my favorite transformations yet. My name is Nora G, and welcome to my Nook. From elegant statement wall decor to custom-looking designer accents, every project is budget-friendly, beginner-friendly, and designed to give your home that expensive high-end look without the high-end price tag. So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's create beautiful decor that looks completely bespoke, because your home deserves to look like $1,000,000, even if you only spent a few dollars. So let's get started. This first DIY is exactly why I love thinking outside the box. Sometimes, the most unexpected items end up creating the most expensive looking home decor. For this project, I picked up these Dollar Tree planter saucers in 4 different sizes and 2 different colors. They come in this beautiful terracotta as well as black, and honestly, I already loved both colors exactly as they were. The smallest size measures 5.75 by 5.75 inches and comes as a pack of 4 for only $1.50. So I grabbed 2 packs in each color. Next is the 8-inch size, which comes as a pack of 3 for $1.50 as well. Then the 10-inch size comes in the pack of 2 for $1.50. And finally, the largest 12-inch saucer is sold individually for $1.50 each. I will only use one of these in terracotta, no black. To hold everything together, I also picked up this pack of 10 paint craft sticks from Home Depot for just $2, and these are going to become the hidden support system behind our wall art. Before gluing anything down, I always recommend taking a few extra minutes to play around with the layout, okay? I wanted something modern, balanced, and organic, so I mixed the black and terracotta saucers together, making sure the different sizes were evenly distributed across the design. Once I was happy with the arrangement, I carefully removed the overlapping smaller saucers, flipped the remaining pieces over, and began building the structure from the back. Using 6 of the larger paint craft sticks, I positioned them across several saucers to act as connectors. Then I added these smaller craft sticks between the remaining saucers, making sure every single piece was securely attached to the next. This step is really important because it creates one solid wall panel instead of individual pieces that could shift over time. Once I was satisfied with everything, I used Gorilla Glue to permanently attach each craft stick to the back. Since this wall decor is fairly large, I also wanted to make sure the weight would be evenly distributed. So I attached jute rope at 3 different points on the back to create multiple hanging supports. Okay, this helps prevent sagging and keeps the artwork sitting nice and flat against the wall. I simply secured everything with painter's tape while the glue cured, and then I left it overnight to dry completely. The next day, I flipped everything back over and started layering on the remaining 4 smaller saucers. These become decorative outlays or decorative overlays that instantly add depth, dimension, and a much more custom look. Those layered circles are what really take this project from looking like planter saucers to something that feels more like a piece of modern designer wall art. One thing I absolutely love is that I didn't even have to paint this project, guys. The natural terracotta paired with the matte black already creates such a rich, earthy color palette, don't you think? Together, they almost have the appearance of leather, which gives the entire piece a warm, luxurious feel. Now, if your decorating style is a little different, don't be afraid to personalize it. You could spray paint all of the terracotta pieces metallic gold while leaving the black exactly as they are for a glamorous designer look. I would have gone for that if I had to put this in my living room because those are my colors, but this will be going to my home office. You could also paint everything matte white for a clean, organic, modern aesthetic. Alright, bronze, champagne gold, brushed nickel, even textured stone finishes would all look absolutely stunning. This version achieves the same designer-inspired impact using affordable Dollar Tree materials and a little creativity. It is proof that creating a beautiful home isn't about spending more money. It is about seeing everyday items with fresh eyes and transforming them into something completely unexpected. Would you leave yours in the gorgeous terracotta and black like I did? Or would you transform it with a metallic gold or silver or another color? Let me know down in the comments. This next project has that boutique home decor feel that you would easily expect to find in stores like Pottery Barn, Crate and Barrel, or even Restoration Hardware. And yet it only cost a fraction of the price to make. To recreate it, I picked up 2 of these beautiful arch mirrors from Dollar Tree along with one of their famous clear stackable organizers. The very first thing I did was peel off all the labels and remove the drawer insert since we wouldn't be needing that at all. So, before we jump back into today's DIY, I want to thank June's Journey for sponsoring today's video. If you've been looking for something relaxing to enjoy after a long day of projects, like myself, I've been having fun playing June's Journey. It is a hidden object mystery game set in the glamorous 1920s where you follow June as she uncovers family secrets and solves a fascinating detective story. One thing I really enjoy is that every scene is beautifully designed, and you have to pay close attention to find hidden objects that reveal new clues. As you progress, you unlock new chapters, earn rewards, decorate your own island, and take part in fun seasonal events. So there's always something new to look forward to. As someone who loves creativity and beautiful design, I appreciate how visually stunning everything is. It is a fun way to unwind while still giving my eyes a little challenge. If you'd like to give it a try, June's Journey is completely free to download. It is available on iOS, Android, smartphone, and even on PC. Or just click the link in my description box below or scan the QR code on your screen. Thanks again to June's Journey for sponsoring today's video. And now, let's get back to today's DIYs. Before painting, I wanted to protect the mirror itself, so I covered the reflective portion using painter's tape along with cling wrap. These little extra steps save so much cleanup later and keeps your mirrors looking brand new. Okay, I also gave the organizer a really good wipe down to remove any dust or oils so the glue would adhere properly. Then it was time for assembly. I attached the organizer to the back of one mirror using both Gorilla Glue and a little hot glue. I love combining both because the hot glue holds everything in place immediately, while the Gorilla Glue creates a long-term permanent bond. Next, I attached the second mirror to the opposite side of the organizer so both mirror backs were facing each other with the organizers sandwiched neatly in the middle. Make sure the opening of the organizer faces upwards because that's where we'll eventually place our greenery or flower. Immediately, you can already see the transformation beginning. Instead of looking like 2 inexpensive mirrors, it starts resembling one cohesive decorative object. To give it an even more elevated look, I glued 4 Dollar Tree wooden beads underneath the base to act as little decorative feet. It is a tiny detail, but sometimes those tiny details are exactly what makes a DIY look professionally made. Once everything had fully dried, it was time for my favorite part, the makeover. I will be spray painting the frames with white spray paint first because I want a light neutral base. After that will dry, I will go ahead and use my favorite stone textured spray paint over it as well. And now, can we just take a second to appreciate this finish? It instantly gives the mirrors that beautiful cast stone or concrete appearance that's so popular in high-end home decor right now. Now for my favorite little detail. I found these gorgeous colored stickers at Dollar Tree, and instead of leaving them as they were, I decided to customize them. I laid down some parchment paper, placed the stickers on top, and using a fine detail brush, I coated each one with a layer of Mod Podge. While the Mod Podge was still tacky, I carefully applied sheets of gold leaf over the surface. Once everything dried, I gently brushed away the excess gold leaf, leaving behind these beautiful metallic floral details that honestly look like expensive hand-applied embellishments. Because the stickers are already self-adhesive, applying them couldn't have been easier. And instead of placing the exact same design on both sides, I created two slightly different floral arrangements. I absolutely love this little design decision because every time you rotate the vase, it almost feels like you've started an entirely different decor piece. One side has its own personality, while the other offers a fresh new look whenever you feel like changing things up. Of course, if gold isn't your style, you could leave the stickers white for a much softer organic modern aesthetic, or imagine painting the entire mirror frame champagne gold, antique brass, matte black, or even a warm bronze to completely transform the look. And that is one of my favorite things about DIY. You get to create exactly what fits your own home instead of settling for whatever stores happen to sell. To style it, I simply added some lush greenery, and instantly this piece became the statement decor item I had envisioned. The greenery softens all of the structured lines while bringing in warmth, texture, and life. It creates that layered designer styling that we see so often in professionally decorated homes. So now I want to hear from you. Which version would you choose for your own home? The textured stone finish like I created, or would you paint yours metallic gold to match the gold floral details? Alright, now this project might honestly be my favorite in today's video. And once you see the finished result, I have a feeling you're never going to look at Dollar Tree frames the same way again. For this project, I picked up 9 different picture frames from Dollar Tree. And let's be honest, if there's one thing Dollar Tree never seems to run out of, it is picture frames. Instead of buying matching ones, I intentionally chose a variety of different styles because I wanted lots of texture, depth, and dimension. Mixing different profiles makes the finished piece feel much more collected and custom rather than looking like everything came from the same package. I used 5 of the 8x10 frames and 4 of the 5x7 frames, making sure no 2 frames were exactly the same or alike. I'll also be using this 12x12 square mirror that I purchased from Amazon a while back. I'll have it linked in the description below if you'd like to recreate this exact design. The first step was removing all of the protective film, taking out the picture inserts, and keeping only the frames. Since these are lightweight Dollar Tree frames, they already work perfectly for a project like this because they're easy to cut and won't add unnecessary weight once everything is assembled. Next, I folded down all of the little metal tabs on the backs of each frame using a pair of scissors. Then came the fun and slightly scary part, okay? I carefully split every single frame diagonally from the top left corner to the bottom right corner, creating 2 angled pieces from each frame. The important thing here is consistency. Make sure every frame is cut in exactly the same direction because that is what allows the entire design to flow together so beautifully later on. Once all of my frame pieces were ready, I moved on to designing the layout. This is honestly one of my favorite parts of any DIY because this is where you get to be creative. Once I was happy with the design, I carefully moved everything aside and then placed my mirror with the backside facing up. To reinforce the mirror, I glued 2 paint craft sticks diagonally across the back using Gorilla Glue. These craft sticks become the hidden structure that supports all of the decorative frame pieces once everything is attached. While working on the back, I also created my hanging system using jute rope along with Gorilla Glue and a little hot glue. I always like using both adhesive because the hot glue keeps everything from moving while the Gorilla Glue cures into a much stronger permanent bond. After that had set, it was finally time to build the actual design. Working one frame piece at a time, I glued each angled section onto the mirror, carefully lining them up along the support sticks underneath. Slowly but surely, the design started coming together. What I love most is how each layer adds a little more depth than the one before it. The different frame profiles naturally create shadows and dimension, giving this mirror so much visual interest. Once one side was complete, I simply repeated the exact same process on the opposite side. To make this project even more versatile, I added a second hanging point onto the craft stick. That means this mirror can be displayed either vertically or horizontally, depending on your space and your mood. And honestly, I think that's one of my favorite features about this project. Hang it vertically in an entryway or hallway and it instantly creates height while making your ceilings feel taller. Turn it horizontally above a console table, buffet, fireplace, mantel, or sofa, and suddenly it becomes an incredible statement piece. Okay guys, before we do carry on, word of the day today is bespoke. Bespoke means something that's custom made or uniquely designed, often crafted specifically for a particular style or person. Even though we're using affordable Dollar Tree materials today, the goal is to create decor that looks completely bespoke, as if it came from a high-end designer showroom. These DIYs started with affordable Dollar Tree items, but the finished pieces have a bespoke look that makes them feel custom-made and far more expensive than they actually are. So please do comment bespoke down below. Okay friends, if you've been wanting to give your front porch a luxury makeover without spending hundreds of dollars on oversized designer planters, then this project is definitely for you. This statement planter completely transformed the entrance of my home, and honestly, every time I pull into the driveway now, they make me smile. The best part? They're incredibly easy to make and cost just a fraction of what similar planters sell for at home decor stores. So for this project, I grabbed 2 of these really large planters from Dollarama. Any extra large plastic planters from Dollar Tree or your local garden center will work just as well, but these were the perfect size for what I had in mind. Each planter cost $5, and honestly, considering the size and quality, I think that is a really great value. Now, because these planters are going to live outdoors through rain, sunshine, and changing weather, I wanted something much stronger than hot glue. So I'll be using this heavy-duty all-purpose adhesive that's completely waterproof and designed for both indoors and outdoor use. If you're making outdoor projects like this, I definitely recommend using an exterior rated adhesive because it will hold up much better over time. The only little downside is that it dries white instead of clear. Next, I flipped one planter upside down and applied a generous bead of adhesive all around the base. Then I carefully placed the second planter directly on top, lining everything up as evenly as possible. And just like that, we instantly created a beautiful oversized pedestal planter, guys. Okay, quick side note, guys. Some of you may have already noticed, yes, I cut off my sister locks after 5.5 years, guys. I still can't believe I actually did that. That story deserves its own video, though, and I'll be sharing the entire journey over on my second channel very soon. Alright, back to our DIY. I wanted to create 2 completely different designer looks. For the beige planter, I decided to add a little architectural detail. So I grabbed some of the dark-toned Dollar Tree Jenga blocks and started arranging them side by side. To make the process easier, I wrapped a roll of masking tape with the sticky side facing outward. That allowed me to place each block onto the tape while keeping perfectly even spacing between them. Honestly, when I finished laying them all out, it reminded me of one of those old cartridge belts. It looked pretty funny at first. Once they were all lined up, I added adhesive to both the top and bottom of each block, where it will meet the vase or planter. Then I simply wrapped the entire strip around the center seam where the 2 planters meet. Using the masking tape this way helped hold every block securely in place while the glue cured. To give it even more support, I wrapped a length of natural jute around the outside. Not only did it help keep everything tight while drying, but I actually ended up loving the little bit of texture it added. After wiping away excess glue with a damp cloth, I set it aside to cure completely. For my black planters, I wanted something a little cleaner and more modern. Instead of the wooden blocks, which I contemplated using the other color, the lighter tone Jenga blocks, I instead used 2 lengths of Dollar Tree nautical rope jute, these ones. I attached the rope directly around the seam using a combination of hot glue to hold it instantly and the waterproof adhesive for long-term durability. Once everything had dried, I removed the masking tape from the beige planter and finished it off by adding one simple row of jute around the center. And that was it. Sometimes the smallest details make the biggest difference, guys. I honestly couldn't stop smiling once I started them outside. These completely changed the look of my front porch. Instead of feeling plain, my entrance suddenly looked much more finished, welcoming, and custom designed. To start them, I filled the center with tall tropical foliage for height, added bright red geraniums for a beautiful pop of color, and finished everything off with cascading greenery spilling over the sides. That combination creates so much movement and makes the arrangement feel lush and full. Of course, you could completely customize yours depending on the season. What I love most is that this project proves you don't need expensive materials to create expensive looking outdoor decor. It's really all about changing proportions. By simply joining two affordable planters together, you create something that has much more presence and visual impact. That's exactly the kind of trick designers use all the time, guys. Large-scale decor instantly makes a home feel more luxurious. And the best part is, if you've priced oversized decorative planters lately, you already know they can easily cost anywhere from $80 to well over $250 each. Making them yourself saves a significant amount of money while giving you something completely unique and customized to your own style. Team black or team beige? Let me know down in the comments. So for this project, I'll be using these leftover picture frame backings from last week's video. Remember when we removed all the picture inserts and kept these backing pieces? Well, this is exactly why I never throw things away. I knew they had potential, and today they're getting a complete second life. I have 8 of them altogether. The very first thing I did was reinforce each backing by gluing the little wooden tabs and corner squares into place using wood glue. These tiny pieces can sometimes move around over time, so securing them first gives us a much sturdier foundation. Once those were ready, it was time for the fun part. I began laying them out in a circular pattern, allowing each backing to slightly overlap the next one. Take your time during this step because this is really where the overall design comes together. You want the spacing to feel balanced all the way around. As I continued arranging them, the center naturally formed this beautiful hexagon shape, and I absolutely loved the geometric look it created. Once I was happy with my layout, I peeled off all the remaining labels. Then I started gluing each piece together. Now this is one project where I definitely recommend using Gorilla Glue or wood glue instead of hot glue. Wood glue gives you plenty of working time to make small adjustments before everything sets. That is especially helpful when you're trying to keep all of your spacing nice and symmetrical. After everything was positioned exactly where I wanted it, I placed a few heavy objects over the top and left it to cure overnight. Patience is definitely worth it here because a strong base makes all the difference. Now, originally, I debated using the opposite side of these frame backings, but the more I looked at them, the more I realized the side with all the little tabs actually had so much more character. Next, I grabbed this round mirror from Dollar Tree. Before painting, I covered the mirror completely with masking tape to protect the glass. I then spray painted the wooden frame structure in a rich matte black. For the mirror frame itself, I chose a beautiful metallic gold. I absolutely love this black and gold combination because it instantly feels timeless, sophisticated, and designer inspired. Once both pieces had completely dried, I grabbed this metallic gold tape that I picked up from Amazon. I'll be sure to link it down below because I know some of you are going to ask, that's for sure. I started placing strips of the tape onto the black frame at strategic intervals. Immediately, the entire design transformed. Instead of looking like recycled frame backings, it suddenly looks like a custom art decor inspired mirror. The alternating black and gold lines created this gorgeous starburst effect that catches the light from every angle. This is honestly one of those moments where a tiny detail completely changes the entire project. Once I finished applying all of the metallic strips, I centered the round mirror and secured it using hot glue. And just like that, our luxury-inspired statement mirror was complete. Can you believe this started with leftover picture frame backings that most people would probably throw away? That is exactly why I love DIY. I will say this over and over again. It completely changes the way you see everyday materials, okay? Now let's talk styling, because this piece can work almost anywhere in your home. You could also spray paint this white and then use the gold strips or whatever color of your choosing, okay? As long as it matches your home decor style. I love that this particular DIY is bold, it's elegant, it is timeless, and I honestly can't stop staring at it every time I walk past it. Alright guys, and that's a wrap on today's 5 brand new Dollar Tree DIYs. I hope I inspired you to create something beautiful without spending a fortune. Let me know down in the comments which DIY was your favorite. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment, share, hype, and subscribe if you're new here. And hey, don't forget, you can download June's journey for free using the link in my description or by scanning the QR code on your screen. In the meantime, always remember, your space doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to feel like you. Until next time, stay creative, stay inspired, and keep making your home beautiful on a budget. Ciao!